when they reject or they pick someone else or they, what, are you going to pick me over me? You're going to pick them over me? That's how you got to view it. You got to use rejection as motivation. And it's great motivation. I love when people say no. When this college says no, this employer says no, this person says no. Let's go. You're going to pick somebody else over me? You're going to pick somebody else over me? Come on now. You're crazy for that. Let's go. That's the type of mindset you got to get in. And it's rocket fuel. It's rocket fuel. That's exactly what I talk about in my book. That's exactly what I'm preaching. Is that people's negativity, their doubt, their rejection, that is just absolute motivation, absolute rocket fuel just to propel you to do great things. When they say you can't, that is just great motivation to go and do exactly what they say you cannot do. I love when people say, oh, you can't do this or that. Love that. Love that stuff. I live for moments like that. I live for it. I actually wish more people doubted me, right? I wish more people would say, oh, you can't do this or that. That's just great. That's just free fuel. Free fuel. Love being doubted. Love the opposition. Learn to love it too. Learn to love it because then you're unstoppable. Then when somebody doubts you or they try to get to you or they hate on you, and then you use it as an advantage, you use it as something that's positive, that propels you forward, you're unstoppable. You're literally unstoppable. The more opposition you face, the greater motivation you get. The greater motivation you get. The greater motivation you get. You see what I'm saying? You become unstoppable, right? But you really got to have that mindset of, you're going to pick somebody over me? Like, they're crazy for thinking otherwise. You're actually insane for thinking, oh, I'm going to pick this person. I'm going to hire this person. You're insane. You're nuts. And the thing is then you got to go work hard. You got to go be smart. And you got to go prove them that they are wrong. You got to show results too. You can't just talk it and believe it. You got to produce results. But the whole point of this is that rejection is motivation. It gives you something to do. It gives you an opportunity to show people that they're wrong, that you know yourself better than they know you, right? That you know your worth, right? So this is a lot of self-esteem. This is a lot of self-confidence. It's a lot of belief in yourself. And you got to have that. But when you have that, I honestly think that you could do anything. I really do. I honestly think you could do anything because you're not going to let people's judgment get to you. And a lot of people struggle with that. A lot of people are worried about what other people are going to say. This is when you believe in yourself so much, you don't care what other people say. You do not care. You do not care because you know what you're worth, right? And so you got to just push forward when people doubt you and use it as motivation. And that's the type of energy, you got to have. I mean, this is what great athletes have, right? They use it all the time. That's why there's a lot of trash talking. And that's why sometimes when you trash talk somebody, it's actually the worst thing you could do, to an athlete, right? Because then they're going to go and use that. I mean, imagine trash talking Kobe Bryant. Imagine what that's going to do. Do you really think it's going to go well for you? He's going to go and drop 81 on your head. That's, it's not a good idea to trash talk an athlete like someone like Kobe. But the point is, you got to have that Kobe Bryant type of DNA. I love that competitor spirit, right? Got to have it. It's great. You can have that in business. You can have that in, sports. You can have it in whatever industry that you're in. You can have it. And I think competition is great. Competition makes things better. It makes things better. A lot of people don't like competition. They shy away from it. They say, oh, it's too competitive. Oh, it's not that serious. The people that say it's not that serious, man, or it's just a game, man, you better not be competing against me. You better not be competing against me because that stuff pisses me off. I'll go extra hard on you if you say that to me. I promise you. Stay ambitious.